Great. So first of all, would you two like to introduce yourselves?
Yep. So thank you for having us on your coffee break. I feel like I should drink here. My name is Susan My name is Susan Spencer, the director of the Community Learning Centers here housed at the Wood County Educational Service Center.
My name is Taylor Sickler. I am one of the newest members of the program quality team for the community learning centers. And basically I help go out to the different sites and help any of our site supervisors with what they need out there.
Great, thank you. So I guess my first question for you folks is kind of going into, who you are. It's kind of what you do. So what is the Wood County Educational Service Center and who does it serve?
So the Wood County Educational Service Center serves the entire county in various roles, whether it be assisting with curriculum development, staffing and hiring of paraprofessionals. And we're just one department within the Educational Service Center. So we're the community learning centers. And we serve 11 sites throughout Wood and Lucas County in before and after school programming, summer camp programming. During the summer, we're at different school districts for 11.5 hours a day, all summer long. We also do specialized intervention for schools. So for Rossford and Maumee, we put together special reading and math-based academic programs for them to assist very heavily in remediating any learning loss that they may have. That's been especially important due to COVID. So this last summer, we welcomed Perrysburg and Springfield into our family of summer intervention to try to help them deal with any of the challenges that they would face with students academically or social emotionally due to COVID over the last year. We also developed digital intervention in social emotional learning curriculum, which teaches kids the different values and things that we think that should be integrated into their lives, whether it be conversations about integrity or having pride or prioritizing happiness into your life. So each one of our sites during the summer completes this digital curriculum. So yeah, we do quite a few things. We're all over the place. Yeah.
So you do have a lot of programs like you mentioned. So what kind of opportunities are available for students? I mean, I know in the past you folks have advertised kind of part-time paid opportunities and volunteer opportunities, and what do those kind of look like, or internships too?
So really, we hire from anywhere from full-time to 3 hours a week, whatever you can do. We have administrative positions here at the office for students that have just graduated. Additionally, we have site supervisor, site coordinator positions. That would be essentially running a site, and that would be for a student that just graduated. We have program assistant positions. We hire a couple hundred program assistants each year. They spread out to all of our different sites, and really they're the one doing the direct hands-on with the curriculum and other types of site functions. We have lots of interns, and we are so thankful for our interns. I think one thing that we do well is create an environment for interns where they're gaining skills related to their career, but we also help support them in many other ways. We do provide a stipend for our interns. We provide mileage for our interns. And so we really want to make it a collaborative place. Prior to our interns being placed, prior to our interns being placed, we have meeting with them where they can talk about what they expect from us, what we expect from them, and then we really move forward together. So we welcome interns from management, leadership classes, education classes. Due to the fact that our program is so all-encompassing, we really welcome interns from all majors. So really thankful for them. So several different opportunities, any job duty that you can think of, whether it's IT even, right. We have hundreds and hundreds of iPads that we're always trying to fix. So any help that we can get, you know, we need it.
And the internships
Okay.
here are really great because they get to see the admin side of things. So they get to work with those site supervisors and see how we run sites. But then they also get the work with the kids, and they get to work with the program assistants, and they get that hands-on learning experience with the children, which is really great to learn both aspects of things.
Right. So with what you both are kind of getting to, especially with the internship, is there's a lot going on within that internship. So is there a lot of additional training that students have to do to, you know, not only get the internship, but throughout the internship? Is there a lot of training involved?
I wouldn't, you know, so for our volunteers, we require them to do the basic paperwork. You know, really, they sign a guilty convict form. We track when they come. They can't be alone with students. So volunteer wise, it's just kind of your typical red tape things that we follow. Regarding internships, if they do work with the children, they need to have child abuse and neglect training. That's a 12-hour training. We require first aid and CPR. The great thing about it is we do cover the expenses of those trainings for our interns, and we pay them for the time that it takes to complete them. So we really try to accommodate, you know, their time, the time and effort they put into gaining these trainings.
Wow. So definitely is a nice perk there to cover that training and stuff like that. Plus just good life skills in general. I feel like, you know, having that CPR certification and things like that can help with anything. But I guess jumping tracks a bit, how can interested applicants contact the Wood County Educational Service Center? Or are you folks like attending any like events, or do you host any events for volunteers or interns?
Yeah, so we have a person who's been going out to campus lately. Her name is Ashley. She's been going out to Owens, Toledo, BG especially. We always hit BG pretty hard. She's always walking around campus, handing out flyers, handing out our social media flyers. We just attended something last week at the Union where we were there. We set up a table. We tried to get everybody kind of to know what we're doing and what opportunities we have. We're also at the job fairs. We really like going to all the BGSU job fairs, so you will definitely see us there. The biggest thing I can say, if you want to get in contact with us, learn about the events that we're having, is definitely follow us on social media. So make sure you like our page on Facebook. We post all of our upcoming events on there and where to find us and where to contact us at. So you can you know, message us on Facebook. You can email me directly at tsickler, SICKLER @WCESC.org. You can call our phone number, which is 419-354-9010, extension 177. But those are the best places to reach us at, and you'll see us on campus a lot. So stop in, say hello, introduce yourself, get some of our paperwork. We'd love to meet you guys.
Great, thank you so much. I guess one last question I have from my end of things is, are there any particular timeframes where there's like a greater need for applicants within the CLC and the services you provide?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would say most important, the big rushes for us are the beginning of the school year. We always have that gap of when our local districts start school, and then when BGSU starts. And so that's the most important time period for us to get people in here. So I would say mid-August is kind of our rush time. And then additionally, we're always looking to get people in for summer jobs. Summer is a big rush. We have for 100 employees during the summer. So it's a great summer job. You get to spend outdoors, you know, hanging out with the kids and doing fun things. We go swimming once a week. We go on field trips. I mean, it's fun for us. We love summer.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I would say those are our main rushes, our school start and summer.
Mm-hmm. And one really great thing about our program too is the fact that we have, you know, before and after school. So we do have flexible schedules. If you can't do it Monday through Friday and you can only do it 3 days a week, it's really hard to find jobs who are flexible with college students, especially your guys' school schedules. So I would say that is one big perk about CLC in general is we do work around your guys' class schedules. So.
Right. That's great. So thank you so much for answering my questions. Now, if like Morgan and Asia, if you have any questions, you can either unmute yourself, you can chat, throw it in the chat. You can throw it in the chat to me and I can ask whatever works. So I'll give you both a couple minutes if you can think of anything. But in the meantime, I'll ask another question. I was thinking about how does your summer programming differ from your like in-school programming, maybe for students, you know, who are still around BG in the summer or what?
So summer is super fun because we have that summer camp vibe. We have awesome tie-dye shirts. The kids come in and they're with us usually Monday through Friday. And we are open from 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. And some of those kids might be there all day. And so we have a lot of moving parts during the summer, keeping things fun for the kids, keeping them entertained. We want them to leave the summer with, wow, that was a great summer camp this year with CLC. So we do things like, it's called One Book. We read one book together all summer long. And then we watch the movie at the end of the summer. We grow items in our garden over the summer and we eat the vegetables when we're done. On Fridays, we have Splash Fridays. This year, because of COVID, we had to keep it to like water balloons and stuff like that at site. But typically on Tuesdays, we're doing field trips. And on Fridays, we go to the city pools, just really making it a really fun environment over the summer. And then during the school year, it's a little bit more routine. We are helping with homework. We are making sure they're getting their reading done. They're doing our Discovery Zone curriculum, which we do curriculum during the summer, but it's just a little bit different.
Sure.
And then summer and school year, they get snack and we help with breakfast, snack and lunch as well. So just during the school year, it's definitely more what I'm looking for. Scheduled. Yes, exactly.
Right.
So.
And who, just to clarify, like who are the students that you work with? Like what are their ages of the kids that you work with in your programs, or do they need to, are there certain eligibility requirements they need to fulfill to like join the program as students?
We work with kids age K to 6 for the most part.
Okay.
And I will say about those kids, 70% of our students are 300% below federal poverty guidelines. So we're really trying to bring in those students who need us the most. Most of them have some type of academic or behavioral concerns. So again, we work very closely with the school districts to serve the targeted kids that may need a little bit of help. You know, one unique thing about our program is because we do that, we're also providing services like we have a partnership with America's Best Glasses where we can provide the students eye exams. We make sure at some of our programs they can have hot meals. We can provide free dental services for kids. So we're actually a really good resource for families who may need a little bit more assistance than the school can provide.
Gotcha. Well, that is all I have from my end of things. Do you folks have anything else to add or any plugs to put in for future events or programming? Or
I have a question.
Oh.
Could I ask a question?
Yeah.
go for it.
So one of the big requests we get from student organizations or academic classes, you've answered some of those questions about volunteer opportunities, work opportunities. But we often have organizations who are interested in things like donation drives or something they could do on campus. You have kind of a needs list or a wish list if there was a student org or a class who was looking for a project that involved fundraising or collecting items. And if you do, sort of what are they? And we'd be happy to promote them because we often have groups coming saying we want to help, but we can't always do direct volunteering.
Mm-hmm. Historically, we put together packets, like as far as items go. we would assess the needs of a particular site. Hygiene packets are things that our students need. So toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, bar soap, those packets that we can just hand out as needed. We are so lucky to have local organizations that provide food for our students. So that's not necessarily a great need. Other things would be dental kits that students need. I will say that one thing that we've run into regularly is that teachers actually have a great need for school supplies throughout the year. And so we help them if they need school supplies, or if our students that attend our program need special supplies for classes, then we'll provide those. But I think that moving towards putting together a list like that is a great idea. And I think that we should do that.
That would be great. We'd be happy to promote because we often get those requests.
Yeah.
I had a question. I'm a special education major, so I was just curious kind of if you guys work with specifically with the population of people who have disabilities, because I work with people who are a little bit older, but I just was wondering if you had any specific opportunities in that realm.
I wouldn't say, we're not a special needs classroom per se, but I will say that over 30% generally of our students are on IEPs or 504 plans. And so many of them have those special needs that maybe you could help assist us with serving this particular population. And each kid on their own has particular needs. And we try to serve the entire population as a whole. All of our curriculum is differentiated for different grade levels and student needs. So I will say that if you're interested in differentiating curriculum for those students who may need a little bit of a leg up as far as learning goes, then that would be something that we could use you for. So we're really just always looking to find a way to serve the students best, and any major we can figure out something. Yeah.
I have a question as well. So my name is Asia, and I'm a fourth year senior. I'm a social work major. And I noticed that there is a lot of discussion about curriculum, but I also wanted to know if there's any social workers on your site, or is there any case management or anything like that related to where if I wanted to do an internship there that, that could place me there?
We don't hire any social workers per se through our program. However, the skills that you—
We lost the sound there.
Oh, sorry. My back?
Yes.
Okay. We don't have any, we don't hire particularly, let's say, social workers within our program, but we have several on our staff, in the sense that the skills and tools that you're picking up within your degree program are exactly the things that you need to be a site supervisor or an administrator here at the Wood County Educational Service Center or the community learning centers. So I know that we hire social workers. I know that our local districts are starting to actually hire social workers. I think some of the ESSER funds that came through from COVID are being used to hire social workers for individual school districts. So one of the things that I think may interest you is the fact that we really take our employees or interns and give them that networking opportunity to get out in the local school districts so they can start to make their face known, start to say, hey, I have a social work degree. Maybe I could help you develop a plan for your students and things like that. So we don't specifically have a social worker, but we hire many social workers, and we provide them the opportunity to get out to our different sites and get that face-to-face they need with the districts.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? All right. Well, thank you so much Taylor and Susan, we appreciate you taking the time to share a little bit about Wood County Educational Service Center and specifically the CLC today. And hopefully we will be in touch, and we'll get some more students in touch with you and your opportunities going forward. So again, we will send this recording out to social media and to our web pages, and Morgan and Asia will provide it to you as well, just so you can use it as a reference going forward.
Thank you for having us. It was nice to take a little
Yeah.
coffee break.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.